Whew, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot, but I'm gonna get it done. So here's the pantry before. Now it's a small pantry. We technically just have the 3 shelves here. 1, 2, 3. Over here we've got baking things, ketchup, mustard, crystal hot sauce, and then dry goods. This is all breads, tortilla shells, oatmeal. Back in the back there in the corner, oils, cooking oils. Down here we've got things like Karo syrup and honey and maple syrup and pancake syrup. All the cooking things like white wine vinegar and sherry vinegar and soy sauce. All that kind of stuff is all over here. And it is grouped together. Like this is all sweet. And we've got vitamins here, more sweet. The toppings for ice cream. And so I do know when I'm going to get something, I can reach right to what I need to get. I just want it to look a little better than it's looking now. I feel like it's starting to get crowded. This is our granola bar bin or snack bar bin. More snack bars and such. Cookies, treats. We've got snack containers, fruit snack containers, nuts, pretzels, croutons. The chip corner, which has exploded. Our chips used to fit into this little container. They no longer do. So I've got to figure out a better solution because they're just literally falling all over the place now. Down here we've got our canned goods and our pastas. So I don't take them out of the box. I just leave them in the box there. And I know exactly where everything is. We don't eat a lot of canned goods, so it's not that many here. We've got some overflow pickles. Can't ever have too many pickles. This is all candies, things for salads, like pine nuts and raw almonds. And we've got protein bars back there. I need to get those out of their boxes. Oatmeal and grits. My husband likes to eat the instant oatmeal and grits at work. Then we've got a couple boxes of cereal. We don't eat much cereal, but I let the kids have it on the weekends as a snack. And we use Rice Krispies a lot to make Rice Krispie treats. And these Chex Mix, I was supposed to make some Christmas Chex Mix. I never got around to it. I should probably go ahead and do that. Some crackers. My son loves crackers and cheese. I do too. It's so good, but so bad. And then this is just random stuff, like teas and things that we don't use very often, like maize. We don't use that very often, but every now and then a recipe will call for it, so we keep it on hand. Down here we've got a basket for paper products, although they're falling out there. I keep brown paper bags in the corner there. This is my husband's grill set. This is our recycling bin. And then the dogs, this is the dog's container, which needs to be organized. And then we've got another container over here for things like foil and plastic wrap and sandwich bags. They're all confined here. I've got all these actually in a magazine holder. Let's see if you can see it. So it helps them, it's a clear one, helps them stay upright, makes it easy to grab. And then bulk things like vinegar, crab boil. So I just want to get these things tidied up. I'm probably going to have to weed out some things because I just don't like it to be this full. So I'll get it all figured out. But I have to first start with taking it all out. So guys, there was just so much stuff in this pantry. I took everything out and then I had to take stock of like what was I actually going to keep and what was I going to move to a different location. And then, of course, how I was going to put everything back in here in such a way that it's not so crowded. All right, this is where we're starting from. Well, where we're continuing from. Man, there was a lot in there, even though I try not to keep a lot in there. Still a lot. So here's my pile of things that I'm going to try to organize with. And then I've got to go through every single thing on these counters to decide what's going to go where, what's gonna go away and what am I gonna do with all of it. Whew, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot, but I'm gonna get it done. One shelf at a time. I'm gonna start with just vacuuming up all the little pieces and crumbs. So I started with vacuuming everything up, and then I got to scrubbing, because man, y'all, these surfaces were nasty. I was not even aware. I just didn't even know how bad it was with all the stuff that was in here. So I scrubbed it down with soap and water, and I also sprayed it down with some Mrs. Meyer's cleaner, and then I had to get all heavy duty with it with a magic eraser, because some of this stuff was just not trying to come up. So I used a magic eraser and my little handy dandy orange bag scrubber to get it all cleaned up. Now I've got to figure out what my configuration is going to be of all this stuff. Like, where is it all going to go? I got to figure that out. My pantry is not very large, and it's weird. It's got this weird bar right there, so I can't put anything directly under this shelf. Then these are all super thick, so I can't put those little slidey things here. And then dilemma number 3, it's not a straight back. It is tapered in the back on every single shelf, which makes it a bit more of a challenge. So I'm gonna play around with this for a little while. So I went to Dollar Tree and Home Goods and just bought a bunch of stuff. And I figured whatever I didn't use, I would return. But I'm just playing around with it here to see what might work, what may not work. Y'all, I made so many trips to the Dollar Tree and Home Goods before it was all said and done. While I work on this pantry, Trey is fixing himself a tuna melt. I'm super proud of you, dude. This is where I am so far. Still figuring it out, actually. Gotta make sure I have a place for everything. So I'm just moving it all around until I figure that place out. Y'all, I have been working on this pantry for way too long. I kept reconfiguring things, taking things out, changing things up, trying to just find the best configuration. But I think I did it. I think I've finally gotten it down to where I've decluttered it and organized it in such a way that I'm happy with it every time I open my pantry door now. So let me show it to you. Here is the finished product. There's each shelf all organized with my Dollar Tree bins at the bottom there. So I'm working my way up. This is all our plastic storage bags. Got the freezer bags, the gallon bags, the quart bags, sandwich bags, trash bags, and then things like foil and plastic wrap. They're all still here in this magazine container. I've put all my paper products in this little bin from the Dollar Tree. I've taken things out of their boxes and then like grouped them together, which makes it way easier to get to. And I put the paper plates in a different place. My recycling bin is now tucked off in that corner, and I went ahead and put a bag in it because it's always overflowing, and I end up taking everything out and putting it into a bag anyway. So got ahead of the game there. Grill kit. And then I'm using this container that I had the paper products in now as our extras bin. So we've got some things that, like some extra rice and that maize that I still don't know what to do with, some extra vinegar, tortilla chips, things like that. Anything kind of bulky and extra will go in that container. And then working my way up, I used these Dollar Tree bins with these little clip-on from Target, y'all. I love these little things. Clip-on labels. Super simple. Makes it look all fancy. And there's each container. It's these room essentials. I think it's $5.99, $6 for 3 of them. And you just, they even have this kind too. I also use these in different places in my house where you just write it on with a dry erase marker or permanent marker. I just made some paper labels. I just took out what was in there, made these on the computer, and ta-da! Got my canned goods back here, and then I had a couple extras. Grits, these are breadcrumbs, some extra, what is that? Chicken broth, big old container of oatmeal, and my ginormous vinegar. We have lots of vinegar around here because we use it for cleaning. And then there's also space in the back, and so these are extras. I already have some maple syrup out. Got some white wine vinegar on with all my other vinegars. Some cake flour, some buns for dinner this week. This is the thing that drives me a little bit bonkers. I hate this big bar, so I've been trying to work around it, but gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta deal with it. Back here I got some extra protein bars, and then a new chip corner. I use this bin from the Dollar Tree. It's low enough, so it's shallow and it's wide, and it just fits a bunch of them in there. So yeah, hopefully that will contain all the chips now. And as I go to row number 2, this is our cereal corner now. I don't really feel like I need to take them out of their boxes and put them into nice little containers, because the containers are all so much wider than the actual cereal boxes that it would just take up way too much space, and we got space at a premium around here, so kept them in their boxes. Then I have this little riser here from Home Goods, and these Dollar Tree soda can organizers for the fridge. They fit perfectly under here, so yeah, I'm really happy with these. Got my V8s in here. This little turntable, I've been seeing this on so many YouTube videos, and everybody gets theirs from the Container Store, but I got this from Amazon, and I love it. So it's got all these little snacky things like protein bars and fruit bars and granola bars, and I have a section here for all kinds of candies. So that makes it super easy to get to. Over here I've got my little store bag, the little plastic bag container. There is an opening at the bottom for you to pull it through, but since it's right there at eye level, I just take it from the top. It's super easy. Then here I have all the containers I had before, plus I got a few new ones from Home Goods. These are called Flip Tight or Flip Top, something like that, but they were pretty affordable at Home Goods. So I've got them with cookies, and I got marshmallows, and then I got some smaller ones. These are stacked on top of each other for crackers, and a bigger one for crackers. We got chocolate chips, and I have a little bag in there with some white chocolate chips. We have an empty one here. Some more of those flip tops. I really like these. Don't even have anything in these yet, which is great because I have room to grow. These are my big ones that I already had, and I keep in there like little extras that I really don't need a container for these things. Got jasmine rice, some coconut flakes back there, some Heath Crunch for baking, but I also want to keep them airtight so they're just all together in that one container. And then on this side I also have some popcorn and Cheez-It mixture for my kid. So yeah, I think that looks really nice. They're all lined up and they're all easy to get to. So when over here I've got 2 of these acrylic containers that I had before for other things, and I've got sweet things lined up here. My vanilla syrups for ice cream. Got some key lime juice from Key West, Florida, y'all. If you've never been to Kermit, you should go. So good. And then we've got things like condiments here. Ketchup and mustard, very important in our house. And back here we've got all syrups. And some, it's like, this is just sweet stuff. Sprinkles, honey, maple syrup, pancake syrup, more maple syrup, Caro syrup, all the syrups, y'all. Molasses, cane syrup. So we use that for cooking. We've got all that lined up, and then I still have space if I need it. It's that aqua corner, so I don't know what'll go there, but thankfully right now I don't need anything to go there. We have pared down enough. And then the top row, I've got these 2 Lazy Susans, one on this side for all the vinegars, and then over here for all the oils. Makes it really easy to get to. And then I've just got this empty container in case I need it for anything. Got some more of those Click Tight containers. This is brown sugar and powdered sugar. And then here's my favorite part. So I already had these containers. The lids don't match. I just put the odd one in the middle. But I still like them a lot, and they're fine. I don't need to get new ones. And I like how they fit into this container really nicely. So you see I have 3 rows here. watch this magic. So if I want to get to the back row, all I have to do is slide that one over there, and ta-da! I'm in the middle row. So nothing's in there yet. These are new ones. But when I have something to put there, I have some room. And then look, I can also slide this one, ta-da, over that way. And I have access to the back. And here I have some pecans. I keep the label in there just so I can know the nutrition facts. And then pistachios, croutons, put some noodles there, spaghetti noodles. And look at that. Just slides back into place. And this one just slides back into place. And ta-da! We're all lined up again. And of course, if I need to, I can just grab what I need. But I just thought that was kind of cool. And over here I used some risers. These were the original baskets I was using. I had them turned the other way, but now I'm just gonna use them as drawers. And in here I've got some applesauce. Easy to get to. Up top I've got my little fruit cups, and I also have a little container with drink packets, little Crystal Light packets. And on this side I used the bottom one for our oatmeal packets. And we also have some cereal that the kids are debating whether or not they still want, so we'll find out. If they don't want it, I'll toss it out. And then this one is empty, so I have some more space for anything else that needs to come into the pantry. So yeah, there it is. I also want to show you what I did with our baking thing. So we have this baking cabinet. It has all of our pans and fancy accoutrements to go with the baking that we like to do, or that my husband likes to do, really. So I put everything that is baking related into this container and put that all in the baking pantry. So it's things like cornstarch, and there's some shortening down there. What is this stuff? Baking soda. We've got some food coloring. So anything related to baking is now in this Dollar Tree bin in the baking cabinet. I am super happy with it, and it's so easy to get to everything, and more importantly, even I can see it all. I don't have to like look for anything. Super easy to know what I have, what I need, and it's super easy to access it. And then there's one other thing I want to show you, and that is my pantry door. You see here I've got some things on this door that help keep me organized. The first thing is just a whiteboard. I actually used to have a calendar up here, and we used it for a while and it helped for a while, but then we started using Google Calendar. So this is a better use of this space, just a magnetic whiteboard that can jot down notes or just stick stuff up on. Then here we've got a cork board. This during the school year is invaluable. I use this to keep like birthday invitations and wedding invitations and school things that I need to keep in my mind, like keep my eye on it, so they're always right here. I've got a little file folder here for school papers that maybe I don't need to see, but I need to keep close. So each kid has their own. We have one for the family, which is nice. I have a little coupon holder here because we get stuff in the mail, and I try to go through it and put stuff in the recycling bin as soon as I open it. So any coupons that I think I may use, I put there. And then I have this little container just kind of stuck up here for the dry erase markers and the dry eraser. And here is a 4-leaf clover. I found this a long time ago, and I just keep it there because it's fun. So yeah, there is my pantry door. I actually saw this on YouTube years ago. I was trying to figure out how to make a command center where I would actually use it, and someone had put it inside their pantry door, and I was like, huh, brilliant, must do the same thing, must recreate that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspired you to get your stuff together in your pantry or anywhere else in your house that you need to get it together. It is so worth it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!